This took me like, this is like the fourth cut. Like, I'll be honest, this is like the fourth time we've been doing this. I'm also recording on my phone. I'm trying to point at the camera. I'm recording on my phone. Great. So, if you've read the title, I don't know what I'm going to title this. This is my first ever video. And I'm starting a manga channel. Yay! Awesome! So, the first video is going to be a manga haul. This first video is going to be a manga haul. I got the collection, but I don't got like a lot of manga. I got like, I mean, it depends what you call a lot of manga. Most manga tubers got like 200, 300, 400 volumes of manga. Some people have 1,000, some people have 3,000, some people have 800, whatever. I have 100 volumes of manga. Well, at least like 100. Now, I thought, while I was getting this manga from my local Barnes & Nobles, I thought, well, why not make a channel and do a manga haul. Do a manga haul, why not? And then I thought to myself, that's a terrible idea. Now here we are. So this isn't planned at all. I'm just going to show off some of the manga, give some of my reviews on it. I mean, I haven't read any of it, so I have like no reviews whatsoever. And we're just going to get to it, so let's get to it. Alright, so first, I'm literally just taking out of the bag, like, it's just literally a bag of manga. That's a sneak peek right there. So I should probably take out the rest of the volumes. I got a School Frozen in Time, Volume 4. Let me get the rest of them. Hold on. You can tell I haven't planned this, like, at all. That's not it. Alright, I'm going to show these in order. So I got Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. Oh my god, Volume 4 is thick. So I read the first volume of this manga, and I thought it was good. I really liked it. I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10. So what I do is I have like a manga list, a spreadsheet manga list, and I review my manga on that list. So if I ever did reviews, I could, you know, like show off the review. I could like actually like, I know what to say about it. I also got this. I don't know why they're doing this at Barnes & Nobles. You can get like a keypad sort of thing. I don't even know what this is. I don't care. I'm going to probably throw it away. So we got to that first. I got the first volume. So what I like to do in my manga hauls, or any time I buy manga, I like to buy one series that I've never heard of before. Like the first volume of one series that I've never heard of before. That's particularly short, but something that I just never heard of. And maybe I'll find a hidden gem. Maybe I'll find something hidden, something like that, right? And School Frozen in Time was that for me. I actually have the first volume, if I can find it. Hold on. Wait, where is it? Hold on. What the? Wait, am I stupid? I think so. Where is it? I can't find it. Whatever, I'll find it later. Pretty sure I found it. It was right next to Zom 100. Hold on, and Demon Slayer. So I got the first volume. It was a really good read. I really liked it. Especially with I'm not gonna spoil it. It was just really good. Read it. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be good later in the series. I haven't read the series yet. But I suggest you read it, because it's good. I mean, it depends on your money, on the way you handle your money. If you earn a lot of money and you can afford to buy manga, read the series. But if you're just getting series that are 9s out of 10s or 10s out of 10s, don't get the series. It's a waste of time. So that's all I really gotta say. It's about these kids who are part of the same high school, and they go to the school on a certain day. And it's like the winter or whatever. And when they go in, All the clocks are on the same time. There's no teachers. There's no one there. It's just like the 6 of them. I think there's like 8 of them. I don't remember how many there are. It's only like 8 or 6 of them, and it's the same time. And I guess I don't know if it's day. It's the same time as a student who killed themselves, and one of the 8 students is that student who killed themselves or who committed suicide. And basically, it's just like them. And then if you remember who committed suicide, you die. For some, or maybe you don't die. I don't know. But that's really it. It's a fun series because it's like I guess it's kind of like Alice in Borderland, but worse. If you've read that series, it's like your classic, oh, they're in a death game kind of thing. Right, every character, there's not really, like a character doesn't really act a certain way. They're very one note. That's really all I gotta say about the series. I mean, that's all I picked up in the first volume, which was very good. It's a fun series, but it's also kind of psychological. So that's great. Next series. This is Bungo Stray Dogs Volume 1. I think this is Volume 1. I hope it's Volume 1. Because for some reason it looked like they had 21 volumes. And if they did, I'm not collecting the series. Unless I find this one really, really good. So, I've never heard of this before. Like I told you, School Frozen in Time, that was like my miscellaneous series. Bungo, I don't know why it's called Bungo. It's a really freaking real name. Stray Dogs is like my new series, like my new random ass series. And I have no opinion on it whatsoever. The art looked cool, and the characters look cool, and I like the name Stray Dogs. So I got it. And that's really it. That's it. So let's move on to the next one. I got no opinion on this. Absolutely whatsoever. It looks cool. I hope it's good, or then I'm going to just be wasting my money. But I can always go back to Barnes & Noble's and return it. Next, I got Komi Can't Communicate Volume 2. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I get Volume 2? I have Volume 1 on that shelf right there. And the thing is, okay, so I'm going to get a little bit off topic here. I started the channel right now because I just started my manga reading. I think I started collecting since last year, December. Maybe November. I think it was December. And I wanted to start the channel early in my manga collection so that later in the channel you can see my manga collection progressively grow and build and all this other stuff. So, that's why I usually, my rule at least, is to buy the first volume of the manga, and if it seems promising, I buy the next 2, and I buy the next 3, and so on and so forth until I'm like, yeah, this manga's good, and I just buy the rest of it. That's what I did that's what I'm going to do when I finish One Piece, at least the first freaking box set. I watched the manga, I know it's good, okay? And that's what I'm gonna do with Blue Period, because I know it's good, and that's what I'm gonna do. You get the point I'm trying to say. So I'm in that stage with Komi Can't Communicate. I liked the first volume. It was a little boring in my opinion. It was a little bit like boring, a little bit drawn out. The art isn't that great. But it's a fun, lighthearted series that's, funny. And it's kind of funny. And I feel like I needed a better opinion on this in the further volumes. So I need to get more volumes to really have a basis opinion on the actual manga that it is. So, I'm going to show you the next series, which is Beastars Volume 2. I've actually been looking for this. Usually, for some reason, same thing with like Chainsaw Man, they only have like it's like Beastars, they have Volume 1 and then Volume 4. Like, what the fuck, Barnes & Nobles? Like, you can't do one for your boy? You can't, like, get Volume 2? I don't like to get, like, Volumes 1 and then get Volumes 5 through 10 and then get Volume 2 and then I realize I hate the series. Because then I gotta return everything and then if it's already been 30 days, because at Barnes & Noble's after 30 days, it's like, you can't return it anymore. Then I gotta put it on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or something like that. And then it's just a whole hassle I don't want to do. So, I was a big fan of the first volume of Beastars. I kind of thought that it was fun. It was like, it felt so real. Like, like it felt terrifyingly realistic to the world we live in now. Which, like, that's crazy. That's terrifying. Like, how they got it so well. You know what I mean? And the stuff about the play and the stuff about that's kind of boring. But when they get into like the prey and the hunter, the stuff like that, and especially with Legoshi, the main character, I think I'm saying his name right. Maybe I got it wrong. And the main character and the stuff like that. Ooh, it gets tense. And I only read the first volume, so. And the final volume that I got in this manga haul was The Promised Neverland, Volume 4. I read the first 2 volumes. I have the third one. I love the series, 100%. I feel like most mangas, when they do stuff like this, they'll kind of like skip through the escaping part, and then they'll go on with the rest of it. This manga doesn't do that, and I love it for it. And there's so many. I'm kind of jealous of Norman right here, and Ray. I think his name's Ray. Is it Max or something? It's Ray. They're such like geniuses at the age of 12. How? How is that possible? Like, they're smarter than me. I'm a smart guy, you know, but they're smarter than me. And there's so many twists and turns, and they do so much different stuff. It's such a good series. I recommend you read it if you haven't read it yet. It's pretty long though, so if you want to get like shorter series, then I understand. But it's just an incredible series that I really recommend. So that's it. That's really it. That's the entire thing. That's the entire manga. Yeah. I mean, as a first video, it's kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. I had a fun time buying all this manga. My wallet did not, but I did. It was definitely a great time. And trust me, I know what you're thinking. Actually, you're probably not thinking this. I'm going to continue collecting manga. I'm going to put it on the shelf. I'm going to be doing all that stuff. So don't worry about it. And it's just, manga is such a great experience for me. Especially a kid who doesn't like to read, like, at all. I know it's not technically reading, since it's a comic book. I guess it's a comic book. I'm on a tangent now. I should probably just end the video. Can't wait for this channel. Can't wait to keep collecting manga, especially with all of you who don't exist, because no one's gonna watch this. It's gonna be in the archives of YouTube for all of eternity. But I can't wait for like 3 people who will watch this, for us to go on this adventure together. So thumbs up, please. I mean, I don't like to say subscribe in my videos, but like, you should do it. And that's it. Bye-bye. I don't know how to do an outro. Sorry, I really don't know how to do an outro. We're getting close here. We gotta back it up. Hold on.